Hello and welcome to No Rush Games. This channel was created for beginners who have never played any kind of a video game, today's video games anyway, seniors who are not familiar with today's video games, and anyone who enjoys relaxed gaming. And by relaxed gaming, cozy gaming, what I mean is we're going to play games that you don't have to get all tensed up and try and shoot the monster behind the wall, or blow up an army base, or run over somebody with a car. You're not competing with anybody. You're not competing with for anything. It's just a nice, gentle, relaxing game. And we're going to start with Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I'm playing on the Switch 1. Only because that's what I'm familiar with. I have not tried the Switch 2 yet. It's a bit more expensive, and I'm perfectly happy with my Switch 1, so I'm going to stick with that. We're going to be starting a new island, which means I had to buy another Switch. So I'm sticking with the Switch 1, and Animal Crossing New Horizons will be the first game that we play, and that will be starting tomorrow. I'm going to show you step by step everything you need to do to get started with this game. How to set up your first island, what happens the very first day, what happens the second day, how the villagers come to your island, how you name it, everything. I'm going to show you how to use the controller, which different buttons to push, all the different things that you need to, or not need to, all the different things that you can do, like fishing, growing and breeding flowers, and catching different bugs, and finding different fossils, and decorating, how to decorate your island. And the most important thing to remember throughout all of this is that there is no right way or wrong way to play this game. There's no such thing as cheating. You'll hear people talk about treasure islands and how they think it's cheating, but it's not, because you are not competing against someone. So if you want to time travel in this game so that your flowers grow faster, or your bridges are built within a day, or if you want to go to treasure islands so you can get the maximum number of bells, which is the currency in this game, or find, special golden tools or special decorations for your island. If you want to do any of that, it is not cheating, because you are not competing against anyone. So you're not hurting anybody else's chances in the game. It's just you. And you can do whatever you want. There are no right or wrong choices. Tomorrow, when we start setting up our island, one of the first things we're going to do is choose our character, like little Beamer here. Whoops. That's Beamer. One of the first things we're going to do is set her up. You can choose male or female. You can choose hair color, eye shape, eye color, mouth shape, nose shape, what the hair color is, whether or not you have blush on your cheeks. You get to choose all of that tomorrow, and it's not a big deal. Pick what you like, and just know that later on in the game you get more options than you have to start with, and that you can change your look anytime you want to. I change my look at least once a day. I go in and change her hair color, her eye color, her clothes, everything, at least once a day. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, depending on what we're doing. Again, no right or wrong choices, and you're not stuck with any choice that you make. You can always change it. Even when it comes to decorating your island, even when it comes to placing your residents' tents that they first move into, or their houses that they first move into. You get to choose where all of those houses sit on your island, but you don't ever have to stay with that. You always have the option of moving everything and changing everything. I can't tell you how many times I've completely taken my island down to just a total flat island and started all over again. I think my controller's getting tired today. I've been recording too much. This is our Resident Services Plaza. It's the one fixed building on your island. When you choose your island, you will not be able to ever move this, which aggravates some people, but you know what? If you're going to get that stressed out over something that simple, then maybe you do need Animal Crossing to calm you down a little bit. There's another tourist. All of these things that you see sitting around my island, I placed them all. The trees, the flowers, the paths, even these cliffs. I built the cliffs. I built the inclines and the bridges and everything that you see. I put all the decorations down. The Ferris wheel, this giant elephant, the panda bears. I put all of that down. You can do that too on your island. And tomorrow morning, we're going to start off bright and early, setting up your first Animal Crossing New Horizons island. This is my house. Ta-da! I'm going to be saying goodbye to it and starting over on a brand new island. But hey, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I already have some ideas. So before you come back tomorrow, 2 things. Choose a name for your island. And it can be anything as long as it's clean and appropriate. You know, no nasty words. Because other people will see the name of your island. And you might eventually make friends on Nintendo and want to invite them to your island. So you want something respectable. But it can be anything. If you have a favorite island that maybe you've visited, or maybe you live on an island, or the name of your city, the name of one of your kids, a favorite aunt or uncle, whatever, a TV character, a TV town, something that you've seen in the movies. Come up with your name for your island, and you cannot ever change it unless you restart your island, which, that's a whole nother story. So make sure it's something that you're going to like looking at, and it's referenced throughout the game. Like, your villagers will come up and say, "Oh, I'm so glad I moved to Granny's Island," which is the name of this island. Tourists will say, "Oh, I've heard so much about Granny's Island." So make sure it's something that you can stand looking at day after day after day, or how often you want to play. The other thing that you need to consider for tomorrow is the name of your character. My character here, her name is Beamer, and I usually always pick Beamer for my characters because Beamer has a special meaning for me, which maybe I will explain to you somewhere down the road. So you need 2 things for tomorrow. You need to bring 2 things. Actually, 4 things. You need to bring a Switch and a copy of Animal Crossing New Horizons. And then you have to have a name for your island ready to go. And you have to have a name for your character ready to go. Other than that, I'll be walking you through every step of the way to set up your new island. Let's see if there's anything else I needed to remember to tell you. Tomorrow I'll show you how all the buttons work, how to talk to your characters, how to pick things up. We'll be picking out a map for our island. Again, none of this is going to be stressful. And we're going to do it slowly. I'm going to break my thumbs so I don't keep hitting the B button and speeding everything up. I'll keep everything as slow as possible, I promise, so I can make sure you understand every step of the way. But tomorrow will be fun. It's our first day. You get to meet Tom and Timmy and Tommy, and you'll get to meet your first two island residents, and we'll get to place our tents and start calling it home. So I will see you back here tomorrow. Have a good afternoon.